It's great to have you here with us. First of all, congratulations on your latest track.
Thank you so much.
Tell us a little more about this. I mean, the yellow background is quite interesting. The artwork, all of it, and the butterfly also. How did you think of the entire process?
I'll start with the album art, the song art. I was going to go ahead with this other song art, but during the last moment, the person who has shot the video, the director Shambit, his wife sends this picture over as a good luck charm. She says, I've made something for you to wish you all the best. And it was that yellow background and the portrait of all four of us. And I liked it so much that I made these last moment changes that, this feels more closer to the video and the song because she was present there. So that's how it came to be. And then butterflies, I don't know how to directly dive into it, but they have been a very recurring symbol in my life. And the place where it has been shot, I came across this place during COVID. So one day while hiking for hours and hours, we came across this place and this grumpy old man came outside and he said, "No, you can't come in." So I said, "Sir, we would love to look at the butterflies." And he said, "No, I'm not allowing anyone." And then after requesting for a while, he found out that we are locals. And उस दिन के बाद we have been going to this place every time I come back home. I rush. It became sort of a place where, we could just drift off into our dreamland, sort of a Narnia-like place. It was our cupboard. तो वो butterflies का symbolism and everything came into existence वहाँ से. And they sort of have that, permanence also, but at the same time very fleeting. उनका lifespan इतना कम होता है, and the impact that they have on our lives, it's massive. So I wanted to capture it in some way and make it fit in the entire video.
What an amazing story this
That's
is.
all.
Our regional music manager Pinak Ranjan has been talking to us about how amazing this song is. Can you tell us a little bit about the backstory of this song?
This song came into existence, I think, a year back. Every time I come back home, it is a big. There's a big difference between where my life in the city and my life back home. I don't know if you can see, like, I have my cat. She's drifting away into a dream world. Outside the window, there are mountains to look at. And when I'm in the city, I don't like stepping out until and unless I get paid massively for it. And so whenever I get back, there's the smell of dampness, वो सीलन की खुशबू, and especially around these times, July, August. And you sit down and you take a whiff and इतना कुछ memories rush back, no? Things that you think, यार, I was over this. ये भी मैं भूल गई थी. This story I had forgotten. And suddenly it all comes back. So I wanted to make a song about that feeling of coming back to your hometown. वो कोई भी आए, whether it's somebody from Bhopal or any place, they sort of like indulging in that feeling the first evening back home. So the entire song tries to capture that and also celebrates moving on from some harsh experiences. The chorus says, "बुलाने पर जो आया नहीं, भुलाने पर भी ना आए." So it's a simple, a celebration that I have moved on.
There is so much to talk about. I want to first start by asking you about your Coke Studio Bharat experience. How was that like?
I've been a huge fan of Coke Studio, India, Pakistan, and I've been looking forward to it for years and years. So when it finally happened, I was overjoyed, I was nervous, and it was very smooth. I had a great time. I met a lot of people that are still a part of my life, many great musicians. So overall, it was a holiday, I would say. Musically, I do not think I should indulge, because the song that I got, it was out of my comfort zone. It wasn't something that I planned कि Coke Studio में I'll be doing this. Coke Studio के लिए मेरे बहुत particular plans थे कि एक Sufi folk ये सब होगा. And when I got Goan folk plus Bollywood, so it was sort of surprising, but the way everybody came together and made it happen was brilliant.
I want to ask you, so Mansa, you grew up in Nainital, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you were surrounded by nature. Did that play an important role for you as a musician and your lyrics and your songs?
Of course, I think I always tell people that as significant as my parenting is, my parents are to me, their style of parenting has been. More than that, nature has affected, how I look at things and everything. You cannot separate these two. Whenever I look at people from the city and I hear them tell their stories, whether it's hip hop or any other genre, and I feel कि यार ये लोग ऐसे ऐसे बोल रहे हैं, someday I want to tell my stories. There are such intricate and such beautiful stories in the hills, something which is much more detailed than just the spaciousness of the hills that is usually shown in the music. उससे बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं यहाँ पे, बहुत सारी tales हैं, folk ले लो या कोई भी चीज़. A lot of people in our town listen to a lot of rock and roll. Rock and roll is very important to places like Shillong, Nainital, and all of that. So someday I want to tell these stories. I'm just looking forward to finding my voice and my style fully to communicate that portion of my life.
I think you're doing that beautifully, Mansa. We are absolutely enjoying the work that you put out there. I want to ask you. There was a point you've actually taken 15 flights. You covered about 7 states. Am I correct?
Yeah. It was, I think, December or Feb.
So how was that like? I mean, so you were back to back on tour. How did it feel like?
It was very exciting. The money was very exciting. We are a group of friends. All the musicians that I work with, we all are friends. Even outside the music, we love hanging out. So it was quite stressful, but at the end of the day, we were having a great time. It was like a never-ending road trip, and I do enjoy that as much as it is different from my life back home. But uska apna maza hai, and we sort of have fun with it.
If you had to choose between performing live and working at the studio, which one would you choose?
I think performing live. I communicate the best when I see people before me, when I know where my voice is going, to whom my voice is going out to. I think I cannot do without people. It is something that I have often thought about, I'll disappear for a while and then find my true voice and make the best album and reappear. But वैसा नहीं है. Every time, as much as it gives me anxiety, I do love looking at people and their faces as they're enjoying the music. So live, definitely live.
In your next live concert, if you had to pick any 2 artists who could stand next to you and also perform along with you, who would you like to collaborate with?
Anybody, like
any 2 artists next to you while you're performing live.
A.R. Rahman. I am a huge Rahman fan. I am a huge fan of all the Bollywood composers that have paved the way for people like me. Shankar Ehsaan Loy, Salim Sulaiman, Amit Trivedi. I love all of them, and Rahman is one of the few people that I admire so much. So it has to be him. Second, I don't know. I think
I want to ask you about Gulzar.
Him and any one of the names that I've taken.
Super. What about Gulzar? Can you tell us how that experience was?
Oh, I can go on and on about that. So I had these 2-3 names that since a decade that I wanted. These are the people that I want to meet, and it wasn't a long list. I already knew Ehsaan sir, so he was quite close to me. So one was done, and there was A.R. Rahman and there was Gulzar. But I was very sure that I want to meet them in a setting where I could be of significance to them too. Not just, I don't want to just wave at them from a crowd. I want to be able to come up to them and let them know what they mean, what they've done for me. So during the Spoken Fest festival, we were headlining. I had the opportunity, I won't call him manager, his very close friend, his student, Ajay ji was kind enough to, give me a minute with him. And I've had these books, 2-3 books, I got it signed. I came outside, I was very happy. Everybody was hugging everybody. And I broke down. I cried like I've never cried. And Ajay ji came up to me and he said, I never allow anyone to meet him personally, to sit with him, to talk to him, because he is frail now, he is quite weak. But you come up to me. I see some form of honesty in you, so why don't you come up? And tab tak I was sobbing, पूरे यहाँ से वहाँ आंसू बह रहे. I went up to his trailer, which we were sharing that day, and I hugged him This man, this frail, weak man gets up and I hug him and I told him, I said, you know, आपके लिखे गानों से मैंने बहुत कमाया है, मैंने बहुत कुछ कमाया है. And I cry like I've never cried. I don't know what happened. I think that was the only way I could communicate कि आप उनकी अहमियत क्या है. आप कैसे उन्हें बताओगे जिस इंसान को हर दिन इतना जताने वाले लोग मिलते हैं. And he held on to me. He was holding me, trying to, you know, keep himself from falling and holding me. And then he gave me a biscuit. He said, इसे खाओ and talk to me. So I had a conversation with him for 4-5 minutes. And I thought that was it. I thanked Ajay ji. I came outside and I was very happy. I was so happy. I did not care कि मेरे को performance के बाद लोग तारीफ कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं. मेरे लिए तो this was it. A couple of months later, he was about to receive Gyanpith Award. And Ajay ji gets in touch with me and he says, you know, why don't you tag along? हम लोग उनके behalf में जाते हैं. He's unwell, let's go. So that day was very significant for me कि, you know, somebody you've been idolizing for so long. आज आप you are not exactly representing him, but you are invited as his guest. So I think, and this is not it. Although I shy away from meeting my idols again and again, I know, you know, I'm going to cross paths with him again. So this was my fairy tale.
Super, super. What a story this is actually to hear it from you. This is amazing. I have to ask you, Mansa, let's say, I mean, you were a radio jockey on 93.5 Red FM. If you could have your own show, what would that show be called? And what is the first song that you would play on that show?
I would like to keep it simple. I have this Instagram, that community, you know, I call it Manse. So I want to keep it different from Man Ki Baat, but something along the lines of Man Se, where everybody can just come and vent out. The people, especially who are going, you know, who are traveling every day apne office, I feel like their lives are very strange to me. But I have a lot of sympathy for them, people who are going every day doing the same work. So it would be a space where they can vent out. And the first song would be, I think I would like to keep something, despite my nature, I would want to keep something joyful. Something along the lines of Allah ke bande or something to just kickstart their day.
Super. Super. Mansa, I want to, before you go, we would like to know what are the couple of things that you're currently working on right now in terms of music, or are you doing a lot of live performances again?
So the live performances, they begin around September. We start doing public shows, all the corporate, private, everything kickstarts again. I took a break to record my own music. The next song will be out in 10 days, I think 10 to 15 days. It's called Kaisi Aandhi Thi. And I have written it specially for the people, you know, who have some sort of terminal illness, who have just received the news that, you know, this is how their life is going to look like. So it is a dedication to them. It is a dedication to that moment where your life changes completely. So the next song is that. Then I have a song called Barf, which is again about the hills and so on. There are 3-4 more tracks lined up. We have a song with a label coming up too, and uske baad the performances kickstart.
We are looking forward to it. Well, tell us, Mansa, what is that first thing where you think of when you think of 93.5 Red FM?
I only think of how my songs will sound on the radio. So that is the first thought that I have. कि यार ये radio पे कैसा लगेगा? Because I really like radio as a medium कि तुम, you know, तुम सुनते रहो बस तुम्हें जो, like we are used to switching, हमें जो सुनना है, we are used to forwarding the songs, ये सब. But when it comes to radio, time stands still. It is the same format. There are many changes, but the format is the same. कि ये गाना play हो रहा है, आप सुनो इसे, आप बैठ के एक बार तो सुनो इसे. So that is something that comes to my mind.
We will make sure that everyone sits and keeps listening to your tracks because you have such an amazing, beautiful voice. And before you go, Mansa, tell us a little bit about your manager, Sharish Sheikh. What is that one habit of your manager that you absolutely love about?
She has a very no bullshit attitude. I think being a woman in this any industry, बहुत मतलब लोग बहुत easily आपको judge कर लेते हैं. If you are fierce, people will start calling you names. If you are not, they'll start taking advantage. So Sherry is that fine line between these two aspects. If she has a vision, if she'll believe in you, she'll do everything that she can. So that is the fierceness I really like about her. It stands out.
Superb. I think she's quite fiercely looking forward to.
शेरी ने मैसेज किया था ये बोलने के लिए.
She's fiercely looking forward to putting you across the country and I think across the world as well right now with the amazing voice that you have, Mansa. It has been such an honor for Red FM to actually have you with us here on Red FM Bangalore. And one thing that you'd like to tell everyone who is also looking forward to, looks up to you as a source of inspiration, what would you like to tell them, Mansa?
I've always wanted to tell people the message behind everything that I do is that things will start looking better eventually. I don't have any message to the people who are doing great, but for the ones who are left behind, I want to tell them that eventually things will start looking good. Just keep changing the format, keep changing the routes that you're taking each day, and eventually you'll land up somewhere which you like.
That's very inspirational, Mansa. Thank you so much once again for joining us on Red FM Bangalore.
Thank you so much for giving us the time of the day, and I had a great time.
90.5 Red FM. बजाते रहो.